Greetings, Mikedcrafters. Madragoric here, and we are back on the BrokeRock server for episode 28. Yep, episode 28. And what are we doing? What are we doing? We are looking at the... What is it? What is it now? What is it? Storage system. That's it. Storage system. That we worked on last episode, and I finished up in my off time. It's been a crazy week. Yep. So, we got it all done, decorated. And so, let's go take a look. You ready? You sure? Ready? Here we go. We're going to walk in real slow. Bam! There it is. Storage system is done. Well, sort of. We still have to set everything up for where we want to store everything. But everything is all set up. Look at this place. Looks awesome. Yep. Really like it. So we got a little bit of everything in here. That's what I'm talking about. So down here at the bottom, now these double chests down here, these will all be auto sorted down here. And then these middle row of double chests right here will be auto sorted also. The ones above it will be manual sorted. And then, of course, the barrels will be manually sorted. Now, what I'll probably do is in these top ones have like logs. So put like oak and spruce and dark oak and yada, yada, yada. And all of those, probably including the warped and twisted up there also. And then above it, I'll have anything, so planks and slime is jumping all over the place. And I have planks up here and stairs and slabs and any other little products up here. And then we'll figure out what we want to store here. And then stuff to have a little bit more of, keep down here, maybe keep diorite down here, maybe some andesite, some granite. We'll store down in here. So we got the same thing on this side. I'll get just falling in water over there. On this side, we'll do the same thing. Again, these bottom ones are sorted, auto-sorted, and then manual, and then middle ones up here, auto-sorted, same thing, we'll set it up. And then in the very back here in the back, this is what I'm going to consider my deep storage. This is for big storage. So these are shulker loaders back here. So I have 6 of them. And so this one is already set up. I did set up this one. That's going to have stone in it because I have a ton of stone. So basically it loads into a shulker, and then once that shulker gets full, it breaks it and puts another one in. We just need to keep these dispensers filled, which of course don't have anything in it right now, and then we'll use a chest over here next to it to store extra shulkers. And then after they get filled up and broken, they'll be sent over in a water stream over here and get stored inside this chest down here. Pretty cool. Now to actually send stuff into the system, all we have to do is load it up into this chest manually, load it up into here, or we can drop in a shulker box right here, right there on that block, and it'll drain out and drain into the system. And once it gets empty, there's a piston up there that'll come down here and automatically break it, knocking the shulker into the system, which won't get sorted anywhere and just end up in our overflow chest over here, which we did have something over here, piece of stone. All right, and that'll be our overflow chest for anything that's not in the auto sorted system. So we can just kind of go dump a shulker off, and anything that's in the auto sort system will get sorted. The extra stuff will come through here, then we can get that and just kind of go through and manually put that in there. So this is a very versatile system. We can go take a look in the back real quick. We've got a little entrance over here. So we come back here. So we did this portion last episode. So I set up the sorting system, same up here on top. I'll have these ready to set up. See, got some dirt in here labeled as filler. And so all those are set up there on that side. Over here is my tidal shulker loader system, my design, and I'll put a link up to it if you're interested into it. I have a tutorial on how to build this. Pretty cool. So the shulkers will fire out down here, and they'll go through this sorting system on the top and drain down. Once the shulker fills, it'll send a signal down here, fire this piston, which will break it. And there's another signal that goes underneath the ice down there that fires this dispenser right there to send out another shulker to replace it, to keep filling it up. Works great. So, and we've got, go up here at the top, access up here to get them here and set up these sorting systems. So we got 6 total of those. And then, of course, they all just flow through. So break one here, it flows around here, goes through a couple little dropper beta over there into those chests. And then again, back over here, a line of hoppers galore over here, more sorting system over here and up down there. And then another way out over here. Yep. So it's awesome. Awesome. Looks good. And then around here, what did I do? So over here, I have just some various workstations. So we have just a regular crafting table there, smithing table up there. Over here is a stone block that we don't need. And I can't. There we go. So I guess yeah, those things that thing doesn't work right now, does it? That's right. And then we have our cartography table there. And then back in the corner here, of course, we just have an anvil, grinding stone, and then of course our stone cutter. Just kind of back here, so we have various workstations back here, so we can get stuff done in here. And this, of course, is a infinite water supply, just to have it handy in here also, and it flows into the floor. So very cool, very cool. I think it turned out awesome. Looks great, looks great. And where is this slime? So what I did do is, I know there's a slime chunk over here. They're always over here, so I kind of put it in this area because they always seem to end up over here. Is he over here somewhere? He probably is, but I don't see him. Is that further down here? Nope. Oh well. Guess we'll have to go do something later. Not worried about him. Okay. Now, back to more on what are we doing today? What are we doing today? Well, we talked about working on the Village Mystic House this episode, but I got a request from MustangGirl to help her with a smelter at her base. And I figure, hey, that would be very cool to work on. And the funny thing is, I actually misunderstood her. I thought she just wanted me to help put in some light indication on a smelter for her, but actually she wanted me to do the whole smelter. Basically, hey, Mike's on. Let's say hi to Mike. Hi, Mike. Hi, Mike. And but she wanted me to do the whole smelter for her. So it's like, oh, okay, well, we can do that. We can do that. Well, the funny thing is, it turns out to be more of a challenge than I thought. She showed me the area where she wanted it, and it's a 9x9 that's 6 high. And that's not a lot of room for a smelter system. And then she also had 2 other requests for it. She also wanted a light indication showing, when it's in process, or the whatever ore or materials in there getting smelted is getting done, and then also a light showing whenever it was done. Which that particular light is actually really kind of tricky because there's nothing really that gives you a signal. They're just saying whenever it's all done. So I spent a little bit of time in my testing world, and I figured something out for it, and I think it turned out awesome. So we are going to head over there and build her up a super smelter. That's probably going to be the coolest one. Really is the coolest one on the server. I really think it will be. It will. And I hear a pillager. I hear Johnny somewhere. He might be hiding down on the dock. Anyway, but before we go over there, a couple things I want to show you. Some other details that I didn't get to show before because the boats over there caught me off guard. So we have this little area here. We have this tower over here. I set up like a little camp area down here underneath the a wall, so somebody's like, yeah, got a puppy over here, a couple beds, you know, kind of cool, kind of cool. Also, one of the other things, let's go back over here, and which you may have noticed it. Oh, wait, there's not another way down over here. Let's go around. He's around here somewhere. I can hear him. You might have noticed it from the last episode, but you might not have. One thing I did do, I thought was pretty cool, is I put leaves here in the water, right here next to the shore, to make it look like they've, you know, fallen off all these trees and kind of collected up against the shoreline. Add a little bit. This is actually a jungle leaves in this texture pack, but also, oh, look at him. That's funny. We just have a banner. He's stuck underneath there. We can let him be. But it's like they've collected over here at the pier's edge on there, and then I put a little bit more, maybe a little bit more concentrated here at the corners, because you know they probably would have collected more. So I've got these going all the way around the pier, so I think that really adds to it. I think it looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now Mustang did say, so we can work on the smelter, try to get it done. And she did say she left me some supplies there, so I'm not sure she had enough, so I'm going to go take a little bit of few extra supplies with me just in case we need more. And going to head over there and see about getting her that super smelter built. So let me head over there, and when I get over there, I will jump back in here with you. All right? I'll be over there in just a second. Alright guys, here we are flying in over Mustang's base right here. She has this underwater dome thing going on this season, and it is totally awesome. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, this thing looks super sweet. We need to get some height. Come on. There we go. Alright. So yeah, this thing is cool. Look at that. And she spent a lot of time taking out some water. That's for sure. Let's fly on in here. Nice. Let's get a good look at this. Sweet. So let's see. Let me look over here. I think our area is down in there. Down in that dome. That's where we're going to be building. Oh, it's a lot of glass. Alright, let's see. Which way's down? That's up. So let's go down. Here we go. Going down. Oh, there we go. Oh, not real big fan of the whole magma block thing. I'd rather just have it blocked and fall down. But that's okay. That's just me. All right, what do we got here? What do we got here? So we got the garden over here. Let's go take a look. And we're gonna do some. Ooh, look, it's her custom tree she put in there. Looks sweet. And she's got some. Get food around here. Look at that. Carrots and beets. And got some bamboo there. And I think those are potatoes, sugarcane, wheat. She got everything in here. I think she was working on maybe doing a melon and pumpkin farm, but maybe she has one. I'm not sure. That's cool. All growing underneath the water. Awesome. Let's see. What else we got here? Let's see, this is the living quarters. I think she's still working on that area. Okay, we're not going to go that way. Her storage system over here. Now, I've seen this before. This is pretty sweet, too. She's got glass all in the floor with glazed terracotta underneath. And then, yep, she has these set up all this like a little storage racks in here. Pretty cool. She is very quite organized. Where does her wood happen to be? Is it over here? Yes. Does she have extra wood by any chance? A little bit. I may have to steal some of the wood, possibly. But if I don't, I've got like 3 stacks of spruce with me. It's probably enough. But we have the work area, which I know that's where we're going to be working, and then that was the garden. Okay, yeah. So we're going to go in here into the work area. Sweet. It's our enchanting area. Cool. Cool. It's good. And I think that's her XP storage she was just working on in the last video. And this is our smelting area she set up for us. Yep, we have 9 deep. This is only 5 high. I thought it was 6. And 9 wide. Yep, yep. And what'd she leave us? So there is quite a bit in here. This will come in handy, but my design calls for... I'm probably going to need about 4 times as many repeaters. So I'll make a bunch of repeaters for that. And comparators, probably going to need more of those. Got one. I do have some of this stuff already in my redstone box, so, you know, I'm going to need a lot more redstone lamps. Yep, so, but that's not a big deal. We'll take care of that and get it done. But first, I need to expand this area a bit and get it ready. The facade will still be the same size. So we're still going to have this 9x5 area, and right here, actually right here on top, these will come out right here because we're actually going to have redstone lamps going right straight across there. So, but we've got to expand this, make this a little wider on both sides. I think we've got to go back a couple. But I think we got enough room. If not, we'll add some blocks outside in the water back there just to make sure we don't have any water issues, and we'll get it done. So let me work on the summit, and I'll come right back whenever with some progress as I start getting through the end of this. All right, see you in a minute. All right, guys, a little progress update on our super smelter, or smelter. It's only 8 furnaces, but it's still pretty super, for MustangGirl. So I've got the back all lined up, got all our furnaces, got 8 furnaces back here. This is all set up with redstone, so all furnaces fire at the same time. And then we have a signal that goes across the top that turns on these redstone lamps in sequence. Here, I can show you what I'm talking about. So come over here into this hopper, and I place 32 stone. So as it flows through, you'll see the redstone lights light up and then clear up and cycle again. It's kind of like a little loading symbol or something, whatnot. So it's pretty sweet. I like that. And then so we put 32 in right there, and the redstone up here actually allows it to evenly distribute to all the furnaces. So all of these will have 4 pieces of stone in them. So yep, working great. Let me get all these out real quick. All right, so, and then the other circuit we put in so far up here, this is for, we're going to have a minecart with a chest come up here to unload, and this will turn it off whenever it signals it's draining material in there, and then send it back whenever it's empty. And then this is a delay signal to help us with the final lamp that'll be right in the middle for whenever everything is done, and I'll show you how that works a little bit later on. So that's where we are at so far. So let me keep on working this, and I'll bring you back in just a minute. All right, guys, I think I have all the redstone done now. I'm pretty sure. So we have all our rails put in. This will be our input rail. Take it up here and drop it off. Make sure it empties out. It goes through there, signal goes over like the redstone lamps over there, that's good. And then, let's see, over here, so we put in a drop provider, so smelted items will come through, go through the drop provider into here. Now when as that has items in it, this will light up, saying that you're starting to get all your smelted items. So that looks good. And then we got rails for providing fuel. If I can jump over there, there we go. So run over there, and then it just goes in there and comes back. And that only runs while there are items in that chest right there. So once you come and take those out, that'll stop. So that'll be good. And and Sent wants to replace all the wood on the server with acacia. Okay, Sent. Anyway, So now the way this works over here, the way they had to do this, the way for this light to only come on whenever it's done is there's two circuits involved here. The first one is this line right here, and what that does is, let me get over here, as it starts draining out items into the system, it takes a signal off that and it turns off that, or it turns the power off to that piston right there where it moves that top block, which takes away power to turn those lights on, so those lights will go off. Now, once that's empty and they're all in the system, that's going to provide power to this again, so it's going to be able to cycle. However, I have that's what I needed, this delay. So now this is going to produce 8 ingots at a time because they're all going at the same time, all 8 producing at the same time. So 8 will come through here. So what we're going to do, and I took a block out and I need to replace it. There we go. So it takes this comparator takes a signal off this hopper way right back there through the block, and it sends it up into this delay circuit, or this pulse extender here, basically a pulse extender, and that'll come in here, put power to this, and turn this torch tower off so it keeps those lights off. Now I had to put this many comparators in here and make it this long of a pulse extension because I had to wait for the time between 8 go through and the next 8 get smelted and come through again. So what will happen is 8 will go through, it'll depower this, but this will stay on for just a little bit longer. Right before it's about to turn this back on, 8 more will start going through and charge it back up, so it leaves that lamp off until there are no ingots going through the hopper line anymore, and it is really completely done with everything you've done. So that took a little while to figure out. Anyway, I hope I explained it. If you don't, hit me up in the comments. I'll try to explain it better. Also, if you want me to do a tutorial on this, let me know, because we can do that too. Alright, so now it is just a matter of cleanup. I need to clean up this facade, make it all nice and pretty. Oh, yeah, and the other thing. Oh, forgot. On this side for the input, so you can manually input it. Let me grab it down here. Let's see. Oh, I don't have them with me. Anyway, this will have a minecart with a chest, and you just stick it right there, and there'll be a button, and you'll go click, and it'll go up there and drop it off. Or you can drop a shulker there, which will feed into that same minecart with a chest, and when the shulker's empty, it'll go through, send a signal through here that goes through this observer into this little small pulse extender here, because you don't get much of a signal out of an observer when you move it. It goes up here, and it allows it fires this line over here to power this power rail to go ahead and send that off whenever it's done emptying, and then you can just come back later and whenever it's done and grab your empty shulker. So that's the circuits for that. So let's go ahead and clean this up and get it all wrapped up and done and dusted. Alright, give me a minute. And this super sweet super smelter is now done and dusted. Yep, love the way this turned out. This is probably one of the coolest smelters I've ever done. I mean, it may be only 8 furnaces, but man, it's pretty sweet. Okay, so how this works. So the lights just indicate it's ready to go. It's ready to go. All you got to do is walk over here. And in our little minecart with a chest, I'm going to do some stone. I'm going to make some smooth stone. Dump it in there. And then just click the button. And it'll go off. It'll get up there. And once it starts draining, that light will go out. And then you can start seeing it slowly going around here. And draining into the system and starting to smelt all that stone into the smooth stone. And then once it's completely drained out of there, the cart will be returned right back here to where it's supposed to be, just ready for the next load. And then once we start getting items, this light will come on because it'll start filling up over here. So everything's out of the chest, minecart chest. Now, once we start hearing it click, there we go. Started getting smooth stone in there. And it looks like we might be getting a little bit of lag on the server. Come on, server. You can do it. Oh, we got people joining the game. Uh-oh. Okay, is it going to speed back up now? You're going to get back to regular speed? Maybe? Alright, so it'll keep cycling through until all 64 are in there. And then you'll see this stop. And then once it's all done, all 64, the whole stack is all done, sitting in there. So, okay, all 64 in there now. Now, we just wait for it. Let's just say they're in processing. Once all stacks are all done, then this light will come on. So it doesn't matter if I put one stack in there or 27 stacks in there. So that light won't come on again until this is all done and everything has been smelted complete. So we're going to fast forward that a bit and see whenever that's done. So hold on a second. All right, the light's on, so that means everything should be done. Let's go ahead and look. There we go. All 64 of our smooth stone are complete. I take that out. The light goes out, and that should stop our cart back here. Hopefully, unless we lag stop. Yep, a little bit of a lag problem. So, yeah, look at that thing. All right. Might have to restart the server. But I promise you, it's fine. And that just keeps all of these full and good to go. And I put the smooth stone for these near, so we don't have to keep so much stocked in here. So a little easier to fill that up. So, yep. This is pretty sweet. I really like it. I think it's cool. I think it's really, really cool. Probably cooler than my smelter over in my base. So, but I hope MG likes it. And I'm sure she may ask a couple of questions. But I think it's pretty simple to use. Anyway, guys. That is all the time I have for this week. I think we've gone a little long today, but hope you enjoyed it. And next time we'll get to that terraforming and start working on that village mystic house. Yeah, we gotta get that done before Halloween. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and make sure you go check out all the other Broke Rockers. And I'll catch you later.